Hi, and welcome back to our Helps for Hosts. I want to thank you for giving me this personal one-on-one time with you each week before your small group. Our theme this week is belonging together. We're going to look at 4 aspects of healthy relationships that are found in 1 Corinthians 13:7. The Bible there says, love always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, and it always perseveres. 4 keys to good group experience. Now you're going to start out this week by checking your progress on your small group outreach project. Remind everybody of the project that you all decided on last week and see what progress has been made by your team and what loose ends still need to be tied down. Now you don't need to crack the whip, but it is important to encourage everybody to keep moving forward because 40 days isn't that long and you want to stay on target together. Remember, we don't want to just talk about love, we want to do it. Now in the discussion questions of Grow Together section, there are a couple of opportunities for people to tell personal stories. And we're going to be asking people to share about times when somebody prayed for them or when God answered their prayers for somebody else. And we'll be asking somebody in the group to share their story of how they came to Christ and the role of friendship and how it played in that decision. Now let me suggest that you might talk privately with 1 or 2 of your group members before your meeting starts and just ask them in advance if they'd be willing to share their story. This will help you avoid any, awkward moment of people looking around like, who's going to talk? Who's going to have the courage to speak up? So just get a couple people ready in advance and just tell them, make sure it's brief. You want to give them the 3-minute version of the story, not the 30-minute version. And so tell them that. Now in the worship section together, that time we're going to talk about spiritual partners. Do you remember us talking about this in 40 Days of Purpose? Spiritual partners. A spiritual partner is someone that you can pair up with from time to talk about your spiritual progress and to share a prayer request. Now this may feel kind of awkward to some people in your group and they may resist the idea of having a spiritual partner, but our experience having worked with now millions of people and hundreds of thousands of small groups has shown that spiritual partners can encourage other people and provide shared accountability that nothing else can provide. It helps us grow better than almost anything else. So don't underestimate the power of even within your group pairing up with somebody else for prayer. People will share things with one trusted person that they might never share in a group of 5 or 6. So try to encourage your group to just give this a little try, even if it's just for the next 4 weeks. It isn't a lifetime commitment, but it is a commitment that could change your life by choosing a spiritual partner. Now let me also ask you about the amount of work you're doing for your group. Are you getting enough help? Or are you trying to do everything yourself? Have you involved other people? Are you delegating? Are you sharing the load? When other people share the workload, they're going to have a greater sense of ownership and belonging, and they're going to feel like it's our group, not your group. So why not ask everybody for some help if you're not already getting it? Get some volunteers to keep track of prayer requests or plan the group socials or a ministry project or whatever you're working on. Find somebody to call anybody who might be absent this week to let them know that they were missed in your group, and let somebody else be responsible for getting or delegating the snack duties. Just divide up the responsibilities and that'll make life easier for you and get them more involved. Now before your guests arrive, why don't you just take a few minutes to pray for them by name. Ask God to prepare each of their hearts and yours for what He's going to do in your group this week. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.